In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create background art on Squarespace 7.1 Fluid Engine. We are going to keep this process simple and focused. Background art can make a section of your website feel more polished, more visual, and more connected to your brand. In Squarespace 7.1 Fluid Engine, the background settings are handled section by section, so you can customize one area of a page without changing the entire site. This is helpful when you want one section to stand out, highlight a message, or add a visual layer behind your content. To begin, open the page you want to work on in edit mode. Make sure you are inside the Squarespace editor and looking at the page where you want to add or change the background art. Edit mode is where you can make layout and design changes directly on the page. Once the page is open, take a moment to look at the different sections on the screen. Each section can have its own background style, so the section you choose matters. Next, select the section where you want the background art to appear. After selecting the section, click Edit Section. This opens the Section Settings panel, where Squarespace gives you controls for how that specific section looks and behaves. If your page has multiple sections, be sure you are editing the correct one. A good way to check is to look at the section that is highlighted or the section where the settings panel appears to be connected. This keeps you from accidentally changing a different part of the page. Now that the section settings are open, go to the Background tab. This is the area where you can control the visual background for the section. Depending on your site design and the options available in your template, you may see choices related to images, colors, or art style backgrounds. The Background tab is important because it separates the section design from the actual text and content blocks. That means you can adjust the background while leaving your headings, buttons, and other page content in place. From here, click Image or Art/Color, depending on the type of background you want to use. If you are using an image, you can upload a background file or select one that is already available in your site files. If you are using an art or color option, you can choose the background style that fits the look you want for the section. As you make your selection, keep in mind how the background will sit behind your content. A busy image or strong color can look great, but it should still support the text instead of making it harder to read. Once the background has been added or selected, adjust the overlay opacity. This setting is useful because it helps balance the background with the content on top of it. If your text is hard to read, increasing the overlay can soften or darken the background so the words stand out more clearly. If the background feels too muted, lowering the overlay opacity can allow more of the image, art, or color to show through. The goal is to create a clean visual effect while keeping the section easy to read. Take a moment to review the section after changing the opacity. Look at the headings, body text, buttons, and any other content in that area. The background should enhance the section, not compete with it. If everything is readable and the design looks balanced, you are ready to finish. Finally, click Save. Saving applies your changes so the updated background art remains in place. After saving, your selected section will now have the background image, art, or color you chose with the overlay opacity adjusted for readability. And that is all there is to it.